Learning is the way we see things that were previously unseen. Hi, welcome to the Self-Up. This time, I'm talking about the book Ultralearning by Scott Young. This book discusses strategies for mastering specific skills quickly. In this era, where information is so readily available, staying ahead of the curve depends on one's ability to learn independently. Scott has personally practiced how he can learn new skills quickly with limited funds. In 2012, Scott set up his own self-education project, where in 12 months and for less than $2,000, he would learn how to write computer code well enough to pass the same final exam as a computer science graduate from the prestigious MIT University in the United States. Not only that, Scott pushed himself even harder by learning 4 new languages within 12 months. This is what we call an ultra-learner. Those who are able to learn independently, but have skills that are more or less equivalent to others who undergo formal education. I summarized it into 3 key points from this book. First, learning without going to school. Is it possible to get the same results without having to go to college? Or can we communicate fluently in a foreign language in just 3 months? The answer to that question is yes. It turns out that there is a culture where a group of people strive to achieve their desired goals by learning independently in a relatively shorter time than formal education. They are referred to as ultra-learner. This ability can accelerate the career you already have, transition to the career you've always wanted, or to save your current career by adding new, more valuable skills. This is one of the methods to stay relevant in a fast-paced world. So, you will strive to find a solution to a problem or challenge you are facing. Once you've done that, you'll decide what you want to learn and why. Next, you start studying regularly and effectively. How can you learn quickly and efficiently? Of course, the rapid development of information and technology means that school education may not be able to keep up. Moreover, after graduating from school, everyone has a personal responsibility to keep improving themselves. To be clear, Scott is not against educational institutions at all, but he does feel that educational institutions are tied to traditional approaches rather than looking for faster, better, and cheaper ways to provide a better educational experience. This is exemplified by his own experience. In 1 year and for less than $2,000, he managed to achieve a level of technical proficiency that would have taken him 4 years and more than $250,000 if he had taken the conventional route in college. But of course, on the other hand, colleges offer not only education, but also the opportunity for students to make connections and friendships that are certainly useful for their future career development. Second, start to become an ultra-learner. You might be wondering, how do you learn fast? Scott shares 9 principles in his book. I won't go through all of them, but I will explain some of the key points. First, meta-learning. This is the beginning of your journey to becoming an ultra-learner. You are expected to be able to see the big picture and devise an optimal learning strategy. You can start by creating a meta-learning map that contains 3 broad categories: concepts, facts, and procedures. Concepts relate to what you need to understand. Facts relate to what needs to be memorized. Finally, procedures relate to what needs to be done. Once you have considered each category, you should then focus on the most relevant ones. You also learn from others who have learned this skill before you. See how they do it, and try practicing it with your own touch. Second, directness. The reason why ultra-learning is able to make one an expert in a relatively shorter time is because of immersive learning. So, one learns not in a classroom, but in direct contact with something they want to learn. For example, if we want to learn French, the conventional path has us learning in a classroom. But the quickest way is to communicate directly with French people. The learn by doing approach is an efficient way to shorten learning time. Thirdly, when learning new things, don't forget to do regular self-tests to improve your ability to understand what you are doing. You can test yourself by writing down what you know about a particular topic as far back as you can remember. It's not easy, as remembering what you've learned is quite challenging. However, it is a more effective way of learning. Third, the benefits of ultra-learning. Is it important to learn about ultra-learning? Earlier we discussed that this skill can improve our ability to work. But on the other hand, personally, Have you ever dreamed of learning a new skill? For example, learning a new musical instrument, a foreign language, cooking, and so on. Basically, life is all about learning, acquiring new skills, developing yourself for the better. Of course, when we can learn faster, then we will develop faster. There are other benefits to learning to be independent quickly. Scott gives an example. When he successfully completed his coding challenge and passed the final test at MIT University, it not only added to his interest in computer science and math, but opened his mind to future possibilities. If he successfully completed this challenge, what he had doubted in the past could be realized in the future. This is actually the main point of learning. How we can expand our horizons, see something that was previously unseen, and recognize our hidden potential. Maybe you have some doubts. If you think about it, Scott can do it all because he has talent. But remember, it's not just talent that's important, it's hard work and a strategy to achieve it. Learning new things is not easy and quite challenging. On the way, you may experience many difficulties. But don't give up and keep looking for solutions to the challenges you face. Eventually, you will become an expert in the field you want to pursue. The greatest satisfaction comes not from doing the easy thing. It's realizing your potential and being able to break the self-limiting thoughts of success. Please comment in the comments section what lessons you learned from reading this book. I hope you found today's discussion enlightening and motivating. Let me know in the comments which book or topic you want me to dive into next. Be sure to subscribe to Self Up and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Keep striving for self-improvement, and see you in the next video.